Gotcha. That was a squad. That was like everybody.
Hello everyone, the Overplayer back, and welcome to a quick loadout tip guide on the Strela-P. This is a ghost loadout that I would recommend to people, especially those who run trios or quads a lot like me. And it's a very valuable tool that I have gotten tons of kills with lately. You'll see some of it in the background. And it's a great alternative, I think, to people who will run the RPG, because the Strela-P has a lot of advantages over it. Now, I know some people are immediately going to ask, why not run a submachine gun? You can be way more flexible with it and you can charge people. While this is true, the Strela-P can instantly down full squads of people who are in cars. You saw a clip of that at the beginning of the video when I was in trios, and you'll see multiple other times where I'm just completely destroying someone in a car. Especially most wanteds, this can easily rack you up some extra cash, and while it may not be good at killing people, it's really good at just instantly downing people in cars and can really give you the advantage because it just throws people off guard. They're never expecting it. Now, also, why not use the RPG instead of this? Well, the RPG has the problem of having a much lower velocity, so it takes a far longer time to travel to its destination. And not only that, and because of the slow velocity, we want to try to avoid it because it means we have to lead our shots a lot and it's kind of hard to aim. Also, it has bloom. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's not an accurate shot. Eventually, it just starts wobbling all over the place, even if you use the Modern Warfare RPG. So by using the Strela, we know exactly where our shot is going to go, and we can predict it every single time. While it's still hard to hit helicopters, everything else, it's very, you know how to adjust right. It takes a bit of getting used to, I will admit, but once you're used to it, you can just instantly start downing cars. You've obviously seen me do it multiple times in this video. Now, let's talk about the gun you want to run with it. Because of the fact that you're only going to have one gun to run, I would recommend something like an M16, an AMAX, or some assault rifle, because this is going to allow you to do an all-arounder sort of thing. I personally prefer the M16. I know some people prefer the AUG from Cold War. Some people prefer the AMAX. You could even run an LMG if you want, but that just means you have a really heavy loadout. But I would say probably the M16 is your best bet. Good handling all around, and can still beam people. Now, let's talk about when and when not to use this. When to use the Strela-P is as a utility tool for downing cars that don't have trophy systems. If there's a trophy system, you can shoot 3 or 4 missiles at it and it won't do anything. If the car is if it's not defended, if they're driving towards you and you're just in the middle of a street, just pick up the Strela-P, aim, fire, boom, done. You can also use this for picking up most wanteds. This is something I do all the time, where you've probably seen it in the videos. The most wanted will be driving around, and instead of having everyone shoot at it, I can just instantly down the car. Or maybe someone went to a buy station near me and they're trying to drive off after doing a supply run, then boom, dead. It's really useful for situations like these. I would also like to recommend not using this in duos, and also not recommend using it in solos. In these two game modes, it's very important that you're either flexible or that your launcher is going to do damage. The Strela-P does not do a lot of damage, and this is because and a lot of people run EOD, so it doesn't really do much to them, and not only that, its explosive radius isn't very big. The RPGs is much larger, and so if you're going to be going into solos expecting the Strela-P to kill people, you're going to have a bad time. It's much better in quads or trios, and also in duos, you need to be more flexible. You and your teammate need to be able to coordinate and push and pull as need be. You can't have one person dedicated to flanking, because if something goes wrong for them, you need to be able to pick up the slack. Alright, that's about it. I just wanted to get this quick video out for you guys because I've been having a ton of fun with the Strela. It's been so nice for picking up kills, getting little bits of extra cash here and there off of most wanteds, and just avoiding car deaths in general. I've wiped squads with it before. It's so fun to do that just because it's an insta down and you get a lot of supplies very fast, even with just one rocket. A little side note, rocket launcher ammo is hard to come by. You're probably going to have to ask your friends for it, so you might need munitions or two. Alright, that's about it. Thank you for watching this short video, and I hope you have as much fun taking cars down as I did.